Anybody else that's popped this first week or set of spring sessions that anybody of note?
Well, going in hand with what Kelly's bringing, it's Jake Flint's conditioning, and the whole team was just absolutely in peak conditioning. Way far more advanced conditioning than I've seen in a while. But because of that, specifically because of that, receiver Jaray Jenkins looked absolutely stacked, Mark. Far better conditioning than I've ever seen him. That surprised me. Jaray's always had the length, but now he had that thickness to add to it. Chris Hilton, watched him up close make some nice catches. He was always very, burner, kind of, more thinner receiver profile. Now he's got that built thickness as well. It's like Cortez Hankton knows exactly the type of mold of receiver he wants to build in the weight room with Jake Flint's help as well. And they're doing that. I've seen massive physical progress with them. For the defensive line, Mekhi Wingo, seeing him pop out there, I really feel like this is very interesting defensive line setup we're having for this season, Mark. We're going to be using a lot more athletic interior defensive linemen this season. I saw a lot of 3-4 setups, interestingly enough. But, Mekhi Wingo, defensive end at Missouri, now he's shifted to that 3-4 DT spot. And it seemed like they had no problem going with a more finesse lineup with that interior 3 of the 3-4. It was just very intriguing setups there. Matt House, Jamar Kane seemed to be working in concert, linebackers and defensive line coach. Jaden Daniels, he stuck out to me because he was the one everyone wanted to see. Everyone wanted to check him out. But once again, there wasn't any – I just feel like he's still settling in there. Garrett Nussmeier, he had a lot of urgency to what he was doing, but it felt like the play selection collectively, the performance of his unit just wasn't up to par. His plays were disjointed, and that was really not his fault. Walker Howard, he made some fantastic throws out there, all while he was dealing with some serious injury, some pain right here in his thumb, hand injury, as Brian Kelly candidly also revealed. He said they were doing a clapping cadence, and Walker was clapping and, said, "Hey, I'm having pain in the clap, doing the clap," and so they changed it to a vocal cadence. And Kelly, of course, was like, because, we're the smartest coaches in the world, we were doing a clapping cadence while he had a messed up thumb. Like, Kelly's just making me, like, he just says the weirdest stuff, and he's just, like, very dry. And I got to be honest, Mark, I was kind of just sitting there, like, laughing, and I think Kelly may have noticed that I was laughing, and I think he was at least this guy gets it. Like, he was so dry, so funny, and so just weird, and 99% of the media there were just like, what's he saying? What's this guy doing? I'm just like, this guy is funny. Kelly has brought back a passion and a verve and an intensity to LSU football that's always been there. But I feel like he's elevated that, Mark. I feel like he's taken the professionalism to the next level. I feel like he's taken the desire above and beyond. And, that desire might not equal championships immediately. That desire, the organization, this staff, this group of players might not equal titles, Mark. But what it's building, the project it's building, it's going to be far more productive than what he produced at Notre Dame, which was still an incredible run. I really feel a 10-year contract, Mark, 100 years. LSU have put a lot of faith, a lot of backing, and a lot of trust into Brian Kelly's decisions and every pull of the trigger that he's making here. I have to feel that this is going to pay dividends for LSU. I just have to, unless some crazy unforeseen thing happens. I think Kelly is really on the right road here,